So obviously I got a few different things going on. I'm renovating my kitchen inside, and I'm painting my living room, and I'm preparing for a car camping trip, and I'm testing out my new car camping SUV tent, and I put together a platform system for my car. And the next thing that's got to happen for me today is I've got to take my tent down because I've got appliance deliveries coming tomorrow. So the tent's in the way. It happens to be right in front of my house. So I figured this would be a good opportunity for me to take it down and see if I can fit it back in the bag that it came in, and also to look at sort of the pile of stuff I'm going to be carrying with me and start to think about how I might pack that in the car. I'm got a roof rack that I did not have installed, although I was supposed to by the local Subaru dealership, because they didn't have the bolts, and so I'm going to try to cope with that this week, and you may see a little bit about that later. But at the moment, my priority is to get this tent packed up, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm sure Zoe is going to help. Right, Zoe? You always have your back to the camera. Why is that? Why is that? All right, let's get started. Oh my God, I had no idea that was going to be as comical as it was. The wind was just, well, yeah, you saw. The wind calmed down just moments ago, and it's like not moving, and I'm gonna see if I can remember how it was folded up. There's a bunch of dirt on the bottom. I want to try to clean that up. I learned a few things taking it down, I gotta say. I'll tell you about it. But let me finish trying to pack it up. Back in the bag. All the parts, same footprint, more or less. I don't think it went back in there the same way exactly, but it went in there. And I forgot to tie it up, but I didn't lose these. I just didn't use them. So I guess I'll put them back in here. But yeah, I learned a few things taking it down. One of them is that the collars that attach the poles, you know, they disassemble, and the collars catch the mesh that they feed through when you're trying to assemble it or disassemble it. I didn't have much trouble when I was assembling it, but when I disassembled it just now, it kept coming apart, and those silver collars were getting caught on the mesh inside the sleeve that holds the poles, and the wind didn't help, but be that as it may, even if it wasn't windy, it was kind of a drag that those kept catching in the sleeves. But other than that, it came apart pretty quickly and easily, and despite the wind, I was able to get it rolled up and back in the bag. The SUV tent is great. But I think on this trip I need to be prepared for times when I'm not actually gonna set it up. So it's gonna go on a roof rack with things that I'll only be using when I have a campsite. And when I'm stealth camping, I'll need to be able to figure out how to do a few things without getting out of the car. So we'll talk about that. Which, by the way, my car isn't even here at the moment, but I do need to get this tent down and out of the way for my appliance delivery tomorrow. They've got rain in the forecast tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Nothing like a rainy day garbage fire. Looks like we're camping inside tonight. We got the sleeping bag and we're on the sofa with the thermarest and we're camping inside tonight. That's right. We're camping on the sofa. We gave Mom my bedroom, so yeah. Camping on the sofa's no problem. Things were moving along fine. We were getting this installed, and then we were about to use the Torx head and the torque wrench to tighten these down to the proper tightness, and we dropped the Torx bit on the ground. Zoe, can you find it? Can you sniff it out for us? Can you find the Torx bit? No? Well, my brother went to go get a magnet so that we can find our Torx bit on the ground in this gravel and finish this install. So I'll get back to you. The plan comes together and everything falls into place. Got the roof rack up and the dishwasher's getting installed.